Oh yeah, I do have another story to tell, but this is Mint's story to tell because she's like, I don't want to tell this story. Can I tell her? I was like, yeah, you can. But just ask her about the coins. Whenever she does her stream and she talks about her trip, ask her about the coin story because she asked me if she can tell that story, and I was like, yeah. So I let her tell the story. It was when we met up.
I know Doki said to ask me about the coins, and I will get there. She said you dragged her to the collab cafe. I might have said, hey, let's go infiltrate my cafe. I got to go to my own collab cafe, which I did not get to try any of the food before because usually for the collab cafe, when I get there, we would have like a tasting session at the cafe before it opens. I was too sick to do it. So luckily I got to go and try my own food. I did take Doki along. I was like, Doki, let's go infiltrate my cafe. Luckily there was like nobody there. So it was really good.
If you're going to Mint's Collab Cafe and you're like, where is it? Right across the street is this fucking scary ass Olaf statue. Apparently that's been there for years from what she told me. So if you're confused and you're like, where is the Collab Cafe? Just look, if you see this, there's nobody. It's a statue, by the way. There's no man inside it. I was like, this looks like a Chilla Arts game. I literally told her that shit's a Chilla Arts game right there. Like, I feel like that's something I see like one of the NPCs in that game. Like, it's like, no, apparently it's just a mannequin inside. He's wearing ripped fishnets too. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
Actually, we had hung out the day before too. Doki and I went to get afternoon tea. And then the next day we went together to my collab cafe.
And then she's like, oh, let's get afternoon tea. I was like, all right, you decided time because I went by her schedule. And then afternoon was passing by. By the time it was like past 5, by the way, it was like past 5. And I was like, are we still getting afternoon tea? I even took a nap. I was like, I'm tired. I'm too tired right now. I'm gonna go take a nap. And I wake up and it's like almost 7. And then I was like, this does not seem afternoon no more. We ended up getting afternoon tea. We got afternoon tea at the evening. It was evening tea at that point. I was like getting worried because I was like, did something happen? I thought we getting afternoon tea. I'm pretty sure like 6 p.m. is not afternoon. Yeah, I can get afternoon tea. And then it started being like 2. And I was like, I mean, it's still afternoon tea. 2 at 2 is fine. And then it started getting 4 and 5. And I was just like, I'm gonna take a nap now. I thought it was funny because I was like, I was panicking a little because I was just like, this is way, I don't know if we're at the afternoon anymore. I'm having trouble figuring out this is afternoon, guys.
But for afternoon tea, you know, we split the bill. And she's like, hold on, I've got coins. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And she just like fists her bag and pulls out just a handful of coins and throws them on the table. And I was like, no. And she starts counting. She's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way up to 100. And then she goes, that's $1. And she's like, sorry, I have to keep the hundreds because I want to do more gacha. So the next day we were gonna go meet at the collab cafe, and she messages me a terrifying threat. And she just says, I found more coins. And I'm like, no! My bag was so heavy and so full of coins. It was terrifying. There were so many coins. There were so many coins. And then she paid for the collab cafe in coins. Minto dragging her purse. Truly. Let's just say I went to many vending machines after that. But also I was like, why do you have so many coins? And she would be like, I just go to the combini. Actually, she doesn't say combini. She doesn't know that word. She's like, I go to the convenience store and I reach into my bag and I grab the coins and then I just throw them into the machine. She's like, it counts them for me. Yet she still had so many coins. Just the slimiest boys. I wish I could give you the super chat and coins too. Why are you like this?